Hello and welcome to Sue's in the Shed, and today I'm going to show you how to make this interesting crocheted tumbling hearts hanger by using some bangles and a lovely variegated yarn. So come along, join me. So what you will need is a packet of these children's bangles. I've got these heart ones and I got these from a popular craft store, but I'm sure you can get them all over the place. But you can get round ones, you can get heart ones, you can get any ones you like. You will also need, apart from the bangles, is a ball of variegated yarn, if that's your choice. Or you can do plain if you like. A pair of scissors, 4mm crochet hook, a yarn sewing up needle, and if you're going to glue it, a glue gun and some glue sticks. So let's make a start. So you're going to put a slip knot on your hook to start with. Take your bangle. I'm going to start this side of the dip so I can push it round because it's quite difficult to crochet over this shape. So if I start this side, I can push all the stitches round. So on your hook, slip stitch on your hook, yarn at the back, you're going to go through the bangle, fetch the yarn back. Keep it nice and tight. You can see how tight my tension is. Yarn round, 2 off. So it's just a double crochet or single crochet for you in the US. Let's do that again. In, fetch it back, 2 off. Hook in, fetch your yarn back, 2 off. And we're going to work all the way around the bangle. Obviously not in one go. If you've got a round bangle, you can do that in one go. If you've got a shaped bangle like this one, you're going to have to stop and push the stitches round. So I'll just do a few more and I'll show you that. So you can see that I've got a good way around there. I'm going to pull this hook large so I don't lose it. And I'm going to push these stitches very gently just round the curve of the heart. And onto the other side, there's a little bit of scratchy bit of bangle there, I think, that it's catching on. There we go. Pull it round onto the other side so you'll be able to carry on now on the straighter side and you don't have to worry about that bit. So carry on, finish it off. So when you've got all the way around and it's nice and comfortable and you're not seeing any bangle because you've got enough stitches in, we're just going to cut your yarn at a couple of inches, fetch your hook up and out, give it a little tug, then get your yarn needle. So this is your yarn sewing up needle. Thread up that tail. We don't really want to be sewing it up through that pink one if you've used a variegated yarn. So I'm going to kind of sew it just down the purple and I'll sew it back again. So I'm not going to go into the same stitch that I've come out of because that would just undo it. So just take the stitch prior. Oops. And sew it back up again. Now this is going to be the back anyway. So just trim that one off. And I'll do the same with this tail. There's not much to thread up on this tail, so what I'm going to do is put the needle into position first and then thread it. Makes life slightly easier. Pull that through. If you can, go back on it. Again, I'm going to have to put the needle in first and thread it up. And just trim that off. So there you have your little crocheted covered bangle. And in a Blue Peter fashion, here's some I did earlier. You can see they're all kind of different colours because of the variegated yarn. So let's mess about and play with some layout. So with this layout, I'm just going to lift the second bangle up and place it onto the point of the first one. And continue with that until you've got this kind of effect. Of course, what you could also do is you could overlap them slightly, which is also quite interesting. Or could give them more of an abstract layout, like that. So before gluing them, I have messed about with the pattern slightly, and you can see what I've done is I've started with the darker ones and brought the colour down a little bit to the pinky ones at the bottom. So that's going to be my final layout. So get your glue gun ready and we're going to start and stick. So following your layout, I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue and then I'm going to stick it to the other one. Now I was going to sew them, but because it's just decorative only, this hot glue will be perfectly good. In fact, probably slightly better because you don't get the stitches then. I'll do the same with the next one. As you can see, I've thrown my pattern out by messing about with it. So luckily I took a photograph of it so I can go back and see what my layout looked like. And I'm just going to continue. Bit of glue, stick them down. These bangles are really light as well, so it's not going to be too heavy for the glue. So stick them on all the way up and we'll have a look. So that's it all stuck. And we're just going to now make a little hanger so I can hang it on the wall. So take your yarn, pop a slip knot on your yarn, and we're literally just going to chain 3 and double crochet into the second chain from the hook and the next stitch. So it's just 2 stitches. Chain 1 and turn and double crochet into each of those 2 stitches. 1, 2, and again chain 1 and turn, double crochet into each of those 2 stitches. 1, 2, missed that one. And we're going to do that for a few rows until it's about 3 to 4 centimeters long. You just need it long enough to, if I move this around, you just need it long enough to be able to pop through there and fasten at the other side. So just another couple of rows, I think. So chain 1, double crochet in each of the 2 stitches. And this is called making it up as you go along. One more row. Okay, so that should be long enough. Let me just have a look, which it is. That looks great. So from there, I'm going to make the hanger. So this is just the piece to attach the hanger to the heart. So chain 15. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we're going to attach it to the opposite corner to the one that you started your chain from. 1 single chain, cut it, pull it, leave yourself a little length because we're going to sew this bit up. Thread up your needle and you're just going to pass that little loop through. In fact, I'll do it that side. So I've got the stitches at the back and we're just going to attach that side to that side with a simple overstitch. Being careful not to catch your loop in the process. So that's all joined up there. So I'm just going to weave in my ends. Do it that way and do it back again. And weave in this little starter tail. I'll just take that across there. And there you have your hanger for your display. So let's go and hang it up. And there you have it, your Tumbling Hearts crochet hanger. So I hope you've enjoyed that tutorial. If you make one, I'd love to see it. Hashtag me on Instagram, Susan the Shed, or send me a photo. Happy hooking!